Winners never quit, but quitter never wins. Good afternoon, good evening, y'all, depending on where you're at in the world. This is your boy Dante Taylor, aka Mr. Gold Collector, coming to you with another Street Ministry TV presents. Okay, you guys, I entitled this one Let's Go Weekend. It's going to be really good. I'm going to share my experience. I don't share a lot of my personal stuff. I'm going to share a little bit of this. Hopefully I can get through it all. I'm not going to give it all to you guys right now, but as I always say, share this out with your team. Share this out with your loved ones. This will definitely be a good one. Like I said, I'm definitely going to give you guys my experience from my first Let's Go weekend. But what I'm going to do, as I do with all of my streams, I am going to give you the Karatbars overview. So here we go. We're going to get started right now, you guys. Karatbars International, excuse me, an e-commerce company, has made available a simple wealth building system for everyone on the planet who is 18 years of age and over, with 3 optional ways to participate. Option 1, we save gold. Now we all start here. We complete the free registration for our gold savings account and start acquiring Karatbars gold. I'm sorry, you guys, my phone got the ringing. Start acquiring Karatbars gold in small increments. Let me turn my ringer down. Karatbars International has made it easy, you guys, by making available a feature called Auto Exchange. At Wealth Builders Worldwide, we call that Pay Yourself First. You set up your account to automatically exchange your paper currency for Karatbars gold weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. You simply set it, forget it, and then go back and increase it. Okay, which is very important. All right, activating this feature allows you to automatically pay yourself with physical gold. There are no fees of any kind. The account is completely free and takes less than 5 minutes to register. Every time you acquire Karatbars gold, you are building your family's wealth. Option 2, save and earn. Now, as an independent affiliate, this morning, you guys, I don't know what's going on. When you save gold for yourself and share with others how to do the same, you position yourself to be compensated monthly through our unilevel system compensation plan. Now, you're virtually in business for yourself in over 100 plus countries worldwide. Okay, option 3, maximize your earning potential. Now, you may choose one of several business packages which position you to generate cash flow monthly and weekly through our dual system compensation plan. Now, these packages are income producing assets, you guys. Now, some people have asked why Karatbars. The Karatbars savings account gives you protection against future financial crisis and rapid inflation. It protects your hard-earned paper currency with physical gold. Karatbars International has the only system in the world where you can get free gold. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, free gold. Now, gold is a store of wealth and value and is an appreciating asset. Now, there are 3 major benefits of a Karatbars savings account. 1, you can now start saving physical gold in small increments. 2, Karatbars International puts you in position to build a global business from the comfort of your home. And number 3, there are significant tax advantages to owning a home-based business. Now, here at Wealth Builders Worldwide, our mission is simple: to provide individuals worldwide with the tools required to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth. We are salespeople, and we are a sales team. We do not sell products, goods, or services. We sell people on the infinite possibilities of their lives and the power of their dreams. We sell people on never giving up because we believe this is a noble cause. Now, before we get started, get back with the person that shared this stream with you once we finish or right now and let them know that you are ready to open your free Karatbars gold savings account right now. That is what's good. All right, you guys. Excuse me, my phone's going off a little bit. That was my son, he's calling me. But with that being stated, you guys, we're going to get into Let's Go Weekend. I want to shout out some of my business partners on here really quick. What's going on, Brother Smith? What's going on, Brother Avery? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Mr. 5 and 5, Christopher Chow Bay. What's going on, brother, man? It's always good to see you on the stream. Brother Buckner, good to see you on here as well. Shout out to all my business partners on here. My phone is going slow, so I can't see everybody. Okay, you guys, let me set my phone down. Let's go weekend. Okay. First off, if you're new to the stream and you don't know what's going on, you don't know what we're talking about, you want to go to www.letsgoweekend.com as soon as you get off this stream. Okay. Let's Go Weekend is an event that we have twice a year, started by our leadership, spearheaded by Mr. Michael L. Delco, along with Brother Ty Best and all of the leadership. It's a meeting that we have twice a year, normally in April and normally in September. It's pretty much like a family reunion. Let me just say this first off. It's kind of hard to explain Let's Go Weekend. You know, a lot of people, when we go to Let's Go Weekend, or when you ask people, well, tell us about Let's Go Weekend. Oh, and I see you, Brother Jason Pompey. Good to see you, brother. Hey, Glassy, good to see you as well. Rachel Rose Smith, I'm sorry, I can see you guys now. What's good, y'all? Thank you for joining. Please share this out with everybody. Yeah. Oh, and definitely, Friday is free, you guys. Before we get started like that, Friday is free. So if you're in Atlanta, or if you have people in Atlanta, get them out to Let's Go Weekend. Our Let's Go Weekend, and maybe I should begin here. Let's Go Weekend, you guys, next week. Let's Go Weekend 6, the birth of millionaires. April 26th and April 27th. We're going to be in the A. Okay, it's going to be at the Renaissance Concourse Atlanta Airport Hotel. Like I said, go to www.letsgoweekend.com. If you don't have your tickets, get your tickets. It is called the birth of millionaires for a reason. Millionaires will be birthed at Let's Go Weekend. Maybe even before Let's Go Weekend, maybe even this week with the release of our campaign coin. But that's another conversation for another time. Let's get to Let's Go Weekend, my first Let's Go Weekend. Okay, now in order to tell you guys about my first Let's Go Weekend, I have to tell you a little bit about myself and my journey. Now, some of you guys know I was on social media one day. Shout out to my sponsor, Brother James Muhammad. Hey, you're the greatest. Congratulations on your rank. I believe he's global. I believe if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's gold director. If I'm not mistaken, congratulations to you, brother. But anyway, I didn't even really know him at the time, but I saw it on his page, and I was hooked. I won't get all off into why, but I signed up immediately. Now, what he did, because I don't say he didn't recruit me, he gave me the blueprint. He did exactly what a sponsor should do. He told me who I should send friend requests to. He texted me every morning about getting on a power call. Now, mind you, I was fired up, but when he was texting me about the power call, I didn't know what the power call was. So he was texting me every morning, get on a power call. I used to be like, man, I'm going to get on. What is this power call he's telling me about? You know, it was, okay, I'm going to get on. So I don't know how long it took, but after a while, I finally decided, like, hey, let me see what this is all about. Let me call in. And I swear, it seemed like the first power call I jumped on was like this morning. If you guys were on this morning's power call, you know it was truly amazing. Like, it touched me automatically. And there was a Let's Go Weekend that was coming up real soon. It was Let's Go Weekend 3. It was coming up in September. Now, when I signed up in Carrot Bars, I was unemployed. I've been in sales and finance for over 20 years. Had some really good jobs. I worked for the government. I've been in private sector. I've had some really, really good jobs. So I know about money, finance to a degree, maybe not as much as some people, but as much as most. So I was employed and I lost my job. I moved to California. I was employed and I lost my job. So I was in between jobs. And I don't even want to say in between jobs because that was really my last job. So when I got in Carrot Bars, I didn't really have any money. I was still trying to learn what is this thing everybody's talking about. But I started, because I wasn't working, I was listening to the power calls every day. And I found out they were having trainings and seminars in the evening. I wasn't working. So I wasn't just sitting around on my butt like, well, I'm going to see what this Care Bars things is about and I'm just going to play with it. No, I was serious from the jump. So I was, from the very beginning, I wasn't working. So I was on every call, every training, pretty much everything we had, I was on because I was trying to learn. And I was excited, but at the same time, you guys, I didn't have any money. So Let's Go Weekend 3 came around, and that's when I may have just been friends with maybe a few people in Wealth Builders Worldwide. So I didn't know, you know, and I remember when Let's Go Weekend happened, I remember I was sick. Like we say where I'm from, I was sick to death. I was like, man, I can't believe I missed it. I know they having a good time, this, that, and whatever. I know it's going to be great. And when I started seeing pictures from everyone posting pictures from Let's Go Weekend, I said, wow. I was truly amazed at all of the people, all of the nice faces, all of the people that I hear on the calls. I'm like, wow, I have to be there. Now, this was only a couple months after I got into, mind you, like I said, I didn't have any money, you guys. You know my story, a little bit of it. First thing I got in Care Bars, when I got in Care Bars, first thing I got, it wasn't gold, it wasn't a package. I got some business cards. Shout out to my business partner, Rapist Jones Jr., good friend of mine as well. I ordered some business cards from him. Second thing I got was a capture page. Okay, so before I had any gold or package or anything, I got some business cards and a capture page, and I went to work. So I'm working. I'm putting people in the business. I'm uncontrollable fire. I really don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm just signing people up and I'm just going for it. Months are rolling, months are rolling. So it's February 2017, March, somewhere around that time, and it's almost time for Let's Go Weekend again. Now I'm trying to figure out, how am I going to make it to Let's Go Weekend? Because while I'm working, again, I'm unemployed. Because I'm unemployed and I'm a father, I'm a family man, you know, a little bit of money that I may have been making or whatever, it was pretty much going all right back into the house. So it's time for Let's Go Weekend. And I'm trying to figure out, how in the world am I going to make it to Let's Go Weekend? I had no idea how I was going to make it, but I knew that I was going to make it there. See, let me tell you a little bit about me. See, I'm not in a bad way, but I'm a hustler. And I mean, when I say a hustler, I understand that if it has to be, it's on me. So whether that means working 2 or 3 jobs or working my tail off in Carrot Bars, if I see it, I'm going for it. So April rolled around, and by the grace of God, I made it to Atlanta. Here's where it starts to get good. So again, I'm by myself. Now my business partner, Rapist Jones, he flew down to Atlanta to meet me. But again, I'm new in the business. So while I'm familiar with voices, because I've been hearing not the same voices, but a lot of the same voices for the past 6, 7, 8 months on the Power Call. And for each and every one of you that listen to the Power Call and participate in the Power Call, you know that we are family. We are a true family, and to some of us, probably more family than our family. But I'll digress on that. So I remember walking in to Let's Go Weekend. I'm nervous. I don't know anybody, and I know nobody knows me. And I'm just kind of looking around, and I think I could be wrong, but I think the first person that I saw when I was walking in was Mr. Glenn Perkins. And I remember he was like, hey, how are you doing? What's your name? I'm like, hey, I'm Dante Taylor. And he's like, your name sounds familiar. And I said, well, yeah. I said, well, yeah, I've been on for a little while. He said, wait, you're the Winners Never Quit guy. Yeah, that's me. Now, let me back up. I'm sorry. Let me back up for a second. Because when I brought up the Winners Never Quit guy, I want to talk about the importance of actually the power call and being on the power call. When I first started listening to the power call, and this may sound crazy, but of course we've always had Ty Best and Michael Delco and all of the leaders, you know, they talk on the power calls, and every power call is powerful. But when I joined Carrot Bars, and when I started listening to the power call, you know who I was listening for? I wasn't listening for Ty Best and Michael Delco and the leadership. You know who I was? That's why you never know who's listening. You know who I couldn't wait to hear every morning? I couldn't wait to hear Mr. Scott say, Carrot Bars, Carrot Bars, Carrot Bars. They used to do something to me. I'm telling you, out here, Carrot Bars, I'm like, oh man, this dude is hype. This dude is hype. I hear my brother get on, Brother Earl Nixon, say, this is a great day in the morning. We thank us all for this power call. I'll be like, yeah, I was be pumped. Like, you don't even know I'm new. So I couldn't wait to hear them. There was a young lady. I know she's still in the business, and I haven't heard her in a while. Sister Cordelia Muhammad. She would come on, and every morning she came on, she'd say, Assalamu alaikum. This is Sister Cordelia from where she was from. So those three people, not the leadership so much, it was those three people that every morning I looked forward to hearing them every morning. And if I didn't hear one of them on the call in the morning, I knew that I didn't hear Carrot Bars, Carrot Bars, Carrot Bars. What happened? I didn't hear Mr. Scott say Carrot Bars. I didn't hear Brother Nixon get on and say, this is a great, like if I didn't hear him for a day, well, you didn't never heard him more than a day or two. But if you didn't hear him, you almost was like, something wrong? That's right, Mr. Scott. Hey, brother, I love you. Hey, but I'm telling you, you are one of the main reasons that, I don't say not that I stuck in Carrot Bars, but I look forward to hearing your voice. I still do. Every morning. It gives me chills to hear Carrot Bars, Carrot Bars, Carrot Bars. Or Brother Nixon say, and again, it's just certain people, I don't know what it is, that just connect to your spirit. And I'm connected to a lot of people. I mean, everyone touches me. But in the beginning, it was those three people. It was those, and I was like, wow, I have to be a part of that. So fast forward, walking into the Let's Go weekend, I remember seeing Mr. Perkins. Hey, Brother Scott, I love you, brother. Salute to you always. I think I met Mr. Perkins, and then we talked a little bit. Then I think I might have even met Mr. Scott then and there. And if not, then I think Brother Tyrone Banks, he's one of the first people I met. And I was tripping. And you guys, let me just talk like this for a minute. I was tripping. Because I'm seeing all these brothers suited and booted. Everybody's looking good, smelling good. I got their pens on. I'm like, wow, what's all these pens they got? Everybody's looking right, and everybody's nice. Matthew Taylor, I met him. Now, this is, mind you, within like the first 5 minutes. And I'm seeing all these people around, and I'm just like, wow. Everybody was so friendly. So it took the edge off me immediately because I'm like, wow, okay. These people really are nice. These people really are nice. Pastor Cherry. I just see you jumped on Pastor Cherry. She's one of the first people I met. Made me feel at home. I mean, there's so many people. Rachel Rose. Man, there's so many people. But, I mean, just at my first impression of walking in was like, wow. I digs this. Okay, this is what's going on. Taking pictures. Taking pictures. Sister Cherry, thank you, sister. Appreciate that. Taking pictures and sharing. And mind you, my business partner, Rafus Jones, he's with me. And as I'm taking pictures and we're walking with people and talking and meeting people and everything, a lot of people are like, hey, your winners never quit, quitters never win. Let me take a picture with you. Hey, so before you knew it, I mean, I'm taking lots of pictures with people. I'm telling, hey, say something. Say something so I can find out who you are. So if I can figure out who you are, say something. So, I mean, we went through that. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's something like you guys have never seen. So I'm taking pictures and so many people, I couldn't understand it. I'm the new guy. And I say this humbly. Don't get me wrong. I say this humbly. It definitely wasn't about the money I was making. I'm the new guy. But so many people were showing me love. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. So I'm taking my buddy. We laugh about it to this day. My buddy called some of my homeboys at back from Detroit. It's like, man, we down here in Atlanta. They running up on him like he Michael Jackson. Everybody's we laugh about it and joke about it because I was thrown off. I'm like, how does all these people know me? But I didn't realize later it was because I was plugged in to the power call. Because again, we are family. So I'm starting to see people, and I remember the first time I saw Michael Delco. Whoa, that's Michael Delco. Oh snap, that's Michael Delco. Oh snap. And again, to give you a little bit of history on me, I did music. I've done music for many years. I've performed. I've talked to tens or hundreds or thousands of people before. So I'm never starstruck. I've met some of the biggest stars or people, whatever you want to call them, in the world. So I've always been the type of person that he puts his pants on just like I do, one leg at a time. So I'm never starstruck. I can be like, wow, that's somebody, but never like that. Now, mind you, a handful of months before Let's Go Weekend, I met Ty Best in California. Sheila Abram had a freedom celebration in California. And I say this, and this is no joke. This is no joke. This is no exaggeration. When I saw Ty Best for the first time, it was like, if y'all remember the old school Bruce Leroy when he had the aura around him, and it was like when I saw Ty Best, I swear it looked like he had an aura around him. I was like, wow, that is Ty Best. I was gone. You guys got to understand, these are people that I've been listening to, trying to follow, admiring from afar, and now I get to meet all of these wonderful people. So Let's Go Weekend, it starts having a good time. I'm meeting people, I'm talking to people, exchanging numbers, exchanging business cards. I mean, like, it's like a feeling like you've never had before. And the beautiful thing is, again, we're all wealth builders. It's not like we're together for some type of BS convention. We're together as wealth builders, as goal savers. Beautiful, beautiful thing. So, everything starts, and again, this is my first Let's Go Weekend. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just excited. I'm like a kid in a candy store looking around. And then they start giving out, awards. Okay, this is going to be cool. I'm trying to see who all is going to get these awards. Like, I'm thinking in my mind, I can't wait till I'm in Care Bars for a couple years, and I can get me some awards and all that good stuff, and get me some of those pins that they got, and everybody's looking sharp, and everybody look like they got a few dollars in their pocket. Because let me also say this as well. I made it to Let's Go Weekend, but all I did was made it to Let's Go Weekend. So shout out to each and every one of you guys that help other wealth builders when there may be issues as far as getting there or while they're there. There's a lot of stories some people know, and there's a lot of stories that a lot of people probably will never know, because people may not want to know what other wealth builders have helped other wealth builders in their journey, whether it's getting the Let's Go Weekend or maintaining themselves while they're at Let's Go Weekend. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to each and every one of you guys. I'm going to give a personal shout out to Lady Prosperity, Chris Maynard. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But there's more. But with that being stated, okay, let me fast forward, because I don't want to have the story stagnant. So again, now we're having awards. So they're passing out awards, and I think the first award might have been, I don't know if it was a Gladiator Award. So I hear them, they call the names, and I get my phone. I'm just so excited. I'm videoing everything, and I hear Dante Taylor. What? Who, me? Dante Taylor. Okay. Going up. What? Wow. So I'm an emotional cat, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hard dude, but I'm an emotional dude as well. So it took everything for me to keep it in. But so walked up, got my award, walked off. And it may not even be in that order, but they had the award for being on autosave. It seemed like every time I got off the stage, they were doing another award, and you hear Dante Taylor. What? So again, I'm tripping. This is my first Let's Go weekend. I didn't expect to achieve or receive anything because, again, you had to see what my back office looked like at the time. Now, I was putting people in, but again, you have to know what it looked like at the time. So the last time I walked off stage, and I will never, ever forget this, and the love was already in the building. I want you guys to feel me when I say this. I don't know how many of you guys know who Peter Brenner is. Okay. Peter Brenner, without giving him a title, Peter Brenner is basically Mr. Harold Sykes' right-hand man in the business. Okay. I didn't know who he was at the time. I barely knew who Harold Sykes was. Again, I mean, while I was plugged into the power car, as far as all the friends, you know, the relationships we have as far as Facebook and things of that nature, I didn't know hardly anybody. Michael Delco reached out to me once I was in the business for a while, and that blew my mind on Facebook. But so I didn't know that many people. By the last time I walked off the stage, I was emotional. Ty Best gave me the mic for a second, and I told everybody, I said, look, that's why I say winners never quit, but a quitter never wins. I love this company because if it would have cost $5 to get in Carrot Bars, I would not have been able to get in at the time I got in. That's how it was laying for me. So to have all that come full circle and to be at Let's Go weekend, I was really, truly overwhelmed. So as I'm walking off the stage, Harold Sykes is sitting up front. You know, a lot of the leaders are all up front. Harold Sykes and Peter Brenner, they're sitting right next to each other. So I'm walking off the stage. Mr. Brenner stands up and he says, hey, excuse me, sir. I'm like, yes. He said, I just want to shake your hand. I want to congratulate you. He said, I want to let you know that we do this company for people like you. Blew my mind. It really blew my mind. And let me say this for anybody that's not thinking correctly. When he said for people like me, he's not thinking, he wasn't saying my complexion or anything like that. He was talking about for the individual that has a dream, that's looking for a different way. When somebody, you can see it. When somebody has a dream, when somebody has a passion, you can see it. You can see it, you can feel it. They can walk by you and you can see it, you can smell it. So, man, I'm tripping. Yeah, so anyway, when he said that to me, I was blown away. I was blown away because I'm like, wow. He said that we do this for people like you. I said, wow. That's where the street ministry comes in. I'm tripping. I don't want to get off. I don't want to get off track. Okay, let's go weekend. I'm sorry. So anyway, I'm tripping. So anyway, I get off stage and and the event continues. Now again, the event is 2 days, you guys. It's Friday night, Saturday night, Friday and Saturday. Now this was just Friday. Okay, so you got to understand, my mind is Friday night, my first night. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm truly blown away. So then the next day, we have all of the leaders speaking. Dr. Patrice and his wife. And while I get on Dr. Patrice and his, but let me pause right quick as well. See, I'm a spiritual person as well. If you, so the street ministry comes in, I'm a spiritual person as well. So at my first Let's Go weekend as well, I believe it was Friday. Lady Lisa Gordon, the two moments, I said one, but there's a lot of moments I'll never forget, but there's two moments that I definitely will never forget. Oh man, I'm tripping. Y'all stop. Stop, Jason. Hey, don't put that, y'all don't, hey, because I ain't gonna be able to finish. Don't. Brother Pompey, I love you. Hey, Lady Lisa, I had just met her and Dr. Patrice. Now again, with them being in the ministry, I grew up in church and families and ministry and things of that nature. So I was always told when I was young, you're going to be a minister, you're going to be a preacher, this, that, and third. So I'm talking to Pastor Patrice and Lady Lisa. And Lady Lisa told me, she said, young man, she said, I want to let you know that you, and I want to get the words messed up. Let me paraphrase it. Because I just in case basically what she was telling me was that your influence, and I'd never met her before. She said your influence on the youth and the power within you, like you're chosen. She said that she felt the need to tell me, for me to basically to continue what I'm doing and hold on, because God has some serious things in store for me. Now, I believe that already, but for Lady Lisa to come to me, and at that time, she didn't know who I was. We just met. And for her to say, God told me to tell you this. Again, I'm a spiritual dude. Blew my head off. Because again, when I saw this, I was already done because of my spiritual, or what do you want to call it, religious beliefs. Before I moved, and some of you guys may know this, before I moved to California, right before I moved to California, I started listening to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And I heard him say in a message that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught the believers back in 30s, 40s, 50s. I know for many, many years that we all should, the believers should get some gold and keep some gold, because gold will be the new medium of exchange in the future. So when I saw carat bars, I was already hooked, because I was like, wow, that's God showing me that, okay, you don't have no money. You sure ain't got $1,200, $1,300 to say you got a little ounce coin, okay? And there's a difference between coins and ingots as well. So, I mean, there's a whole lot with that. But for me to be able to acquire what we're being told we should have, but something that's affordable, it's like, wow. In my mind, I was like, God is all in this. So I'm already spiritually connected to Carat Bars, not for the finance. I know that no matter who you are, no matter what your background is, you're looking at the poster child. You can do it. No matter what your background is, no matter what you've done. I am the poster child. We have some other poster child, and we all have had different walks and different things going in our life. Believe me, I am the poster child. If I can do it, you can do it. That's why I always say, and that's something that I had in the song, but that's why I always say, winners never quit. But a quitter ain't got no chance. You ain't got no chance. Chris, I'm trying to avoid your comments, brother. You're trying to make me cry. Yeah, hey, Christopher Childbay, his story is just crazy. Like we've been friends for over 20 years. He went to the last Let's Go weekend. He had the same experience almost to a T that I did. Anybody that's been to Let's Go weekend will tell you it is something like you have never experienced before. If you feel like you're doing this by yourself, if you feel like no one, your family's not listening, your husband, your wife, your children, your mom, your dad, if you feel like no one is following you or no one wants to team up with you while you're on this journey, man, tune in here, lock arms with the family of Wealth Builders Worldwide, you are definitely at the right place at the right time. Okay? You are definitely at the right place at the right time. Okay? And let me not forget, hey, love you too, bro. Let me not forget karaoke. Or should I say karaoke? Let's Go Weekend, we have karaoke. So after we finish our business, we party. And don't get it twisted now. While we are at a Wealth Builders Conference, we definitely enjoy ourselves as well. So I implore each and every one of you, if you've never been, if you're on the fence, if you're thinking about going, oh, I'm not sure, oh, well, I can't go, but you know what, I was thinking about doing this or doing that as well, it will be the best investment that you ever made. I'll leave you like Ty Best said. Imagine that I'm in Atlanta. Imagine that I'm in Atlanta right now. I don't even have my case with me. And I got a suitcase with $1 million in that suitcase. And all you have to do is get to Atlanta next Friday. In order for you to get this $1 million that's in this case, you have to, no matter if you got to start walking right now, if you can meet me in Atlanta and be there by 7 p.m., this $1 million is yours. Would you be able to make it? Think about it. Seriously, if I said I got $1 million, I got $1 million cash for you. Right here, right now. But you got to meet me in Atlanta next weekend, Friday, 7 o'clock. Would you be able to make it? Pretty sure you would. Pretty sure you could. So with that being stated, you guys, come on out to Let's Go Weekend. You won't regret it. The birth of millionaires. It is going to be something like you have never, ever seen before in your life. Wealth Builders Worldwide is growing by leaps and bounds every day. And if you're hearing me talking about Let's Go Weekend and don't even really understand what's going on, go to therealmoney.info or get back to the person whose page you saw this on and say, hey, man, saw the bald head dude talking about he was crying at Let's Go Weekend. You know, what's all that about? Ask them. They'll tell you. You saw it on my page, get back at me, and I'll tell you as well. Okay. Like I say, as always, you guys, winners never quit, but a quitter never wins. Hey, thank you, Brother Scott. www.letsgoweekend.com. It will definitely change your life like it did mine. Ty Best has a saying, come by yourself and you learn, which is true. Because if you come by Let's Go Weekend, if you come by yourself, you're definitely going to learn a lot. Even if you just come by yourself, your business is going to grow. But if you bring somebody, then you're really going to earn. Come by yourself, you learn. You bring somebody, you will definitely earn. Bring your team. Invite anybody that you know that's in the Atlanta area, Atlanta, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee. Hey, I'm coming from Cali. So if I can make it from Cali, you can make it from wherever you at. Again, this is your boy Dante Taylor, a.k.a. Mr. Gold Collector. Sending you guys a Team Street Ministry salute. I can't wait to see each and every one of you guys next weekend in Atlanta. Let's Go Weekend, the birth of millionaires. Y'all stay plugged in and y'all keep plugging away. Y'all already know what it is. I'm out. Out.